Hey there, this is Ananya and today we are back with another sorting algorithm. Now it's the time we'll study something very similar to selection sort, but it's got a slight bit of difference to it. Alright, let's see if you can notice that. Again, let me try and draw some straight arrays, which of course I'm very bad at. And there you go, you have my, or rather say some numbers, some random numbers that I'll take. Let's say 17, 18, 13, 9, 12, 14 and 10. Alright, all in the pretty similar range, but let's go ahead and sort it now. Remember what we did for selection sort? We had imagined an empty sorted array and a completely filled unsorted array in the beginning, right? Let me just quickly write the legends for you so that what we had done is we had taken S for sorted and we had taken US for unsorted. Okay, let's remember this throughout our session. All right, so the difference here is, instead of imagining an empty sorted array, we are rather going to start off with the first element. So we are going to divide it this way, okay? So that you basically have your sorted array as the first element and this will be your unsorted array. Cool, that's all good to go. Now let us start sorting and let's see how we can go about it. Firstly, what you do is you check the first element or whatever is there in the sorted array with the first element of the unsorted array. So whatever in the sorted array, check with first element of unsorted array. So in this case, let's go ahead and check 17 and 18. So here we see that 17 is already less than 18. So we don't have to do anything in the case of sorting it in the ascending order. All right. So this is something important. We are sorting it in the ascending order. Now, since there was no change, let's just increment the sorted array length. How do we do that? Simply, just make the pointer go ahead. So let me just draw this here. So you have 17, 18, 13 and 9, 12, 14, 10, right? And this time our marker, or rather say our pointer, will be here, okay? This portion gets sorted. So you have your sorted elements, let's say 17 and 18. Do I need to write it every time? I guess you'll understand. This is your sorted, this is your unsorted. Now let's check again. So what do you have to do this time? All the elements of sorted with the first element of unsorted. So you check 13 and 18. What happens? 13 is obviously less than 18. So you keep in mind that yes, I've got to swap that, or rather say you do swap it. Okay. Next, you check with 13 and 17, right? And you see that, oh, 13 is again less than 17. I need to swap that again. And so you go ahead and do that. Now let me write this here. And I'm not drawing these vertical lines anymore because I'm pretty sure, okay, that was 13, right? Sorry. So 13, 17, 18. Then you have 9, 12, 14 and 10, right? Sorry for the messiness, but I pretty much forgot we had swapped it. Okay, so now again we increment our pointer so that our sorted array is currently of size 3, right? So again, let me just write this. This is your sorted, this is your unsorted array. Now what you do is, you have the number 9. Check 9 and 18. We need to swap it, keep that in mind. Now you check 9 and 17. Okay, we need to swap that again. And now you check for 19 and 13. Again, we need to swap it. So there you go. We again go and have a new array. In case you're confused, let me just write the step numbers here. This is the step 1, this is step 2, 3, and now we're on step 4. So you have 9, then 13, 17, 18, 12, 14, 10, right? Okay, now where should our pointer be? After 18, right? We have sorted it till there. There you go. Now you need to check for 12. So how do we do that? There you go. 12 and 18 needs to be swapped. 12 and 17, yes, it needs to be swapped. 12 and 13, do we need to swap it? Of course we need to swap it. Now 12 and 9, do we need to swap that? Well, no, we will not swap 12 and 9, and hence your position basically comes somewhere around here. Okay, I'm going to go up here. Let me just separate this out. Okay, this is the divider. Right, so where were we? Let's make our fifth step, or rather say fifth pass. Let me just write this down quickly. So 9, 12, 13, 17, 18, and 14 and 10. Okay, let's speed up a little bit now that I'm sure you might have understood. You check with 14 and 18, swap. 14 and 17, swap. 14 and 13, do we swap? We don't. And hence, we have the position of 14 between 13 and 17. And there you go, our step 6. So 9, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, and 10. Let's increment our pointer again. This is basically our last step. And let's go ahead and check it. 18, 10, yes. 10 and 17, yes. 14, yes. 13, yes. 12, yes. 10 and 9, should that be swapped? No, right? So, no swapping. And here's our final array that we get. Let me draw this last one properly. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17, and 18. And that's it. We exit the loop out here since we have got the final array all neat in the ascending order, right? And that's basically it. I'm sure it was pretty simple for you to understand. I've got everything numbered, and that's basically it. I hope it was pretty simple. Now you have some task to do. Which one will you choose? Will you choose selection sort or this new concept that you learned about insertion sort? Which one do you think is better? Or are both of them the same? What do you think? Well, that's your job to find out, and let's hop on to coding now. Alright, so now that we have understood the conceptual part of it, let's again come back to the code as usual. Again, we have all the simple stuff going on out here. We have the array, we have all the print statements, and here is our little function. So what does it do? According to the concept that we just saw pictorially, we have a range which needs to be looped through starting from 1. Okay, make sure this is 1 until the end, that is the length of the array. Now the key is being given the first position, or rather say the second position, but array position is basically 1. So key is array of 1. And now j is I minus 1, which will basically be what? In the first iteration, 0, right? So you see how we are dividing it? 0th position goes aside, and from 1, everything else goes aside, right? Now you can imagine it. Now, while j is greater than equal to 0, and the key is less than array of j. Now key is what? For in this case, let us take it as 18, right? So key is 18. Now is 18 less than array of 0, that is 17? No. So it will basically not go inside this loop, and you increment array of j plus 1 is equal to key. So 0 plus 1, which is basically 1, and array of 1 is equal to key, which basically remains the same. Now let us take the second iteration. Now again key is equal to array of I becomes 2, say it is 13 now, right? Next you will again check for the while loop, and this time you will have to swap them, right? And alongside keep decrementing j, And that's basically it. It's as simple as that. If you got the conceptual pictorial explanation, you will surely be able to understand what is going on here. And that's it. I really don't think I have to explain anymore. It was as simple as that. Now let's just have a quick run and see. And there you go. This is your sorted array, all in proper order, right? And that's basically it. I hope you got it. I'll see you all again next time with something new. Bye-bye. I'll see you all soon.